right, everybody. A quick conference call. The only reason I'm doing it because the trading you're watching is too retarded not to report. The SEC is a disgrace. They can absolutely see what's going on and done nothing to stop this. It's ridiculous. And for those who don't understand, when a short covers, stocks go up. These guys are pressing their bet because they're going to jail. We're not going to stop until they're in jail. Following the sell tickets to the wires, to their brokers, it's a pretty easy thing to do. All right? And the government is a disgrace. We reported this crime 23 times 100, probably 2,400 times, but 23 times at their front door. If you can't see the manipulation, then you're blind and you're a disgrace for not doing anything about it. All right? So, again, they want to sell it to you. They made it look like, they need to hold it down. So we think that the short squeeze trigger number is higher. It's obviously right around $1.50. $1.50 is a number they need to hold it below, and they're giving it to you cheaper. So they're basically taking the risk out of the trade for you. If it was me, I would have let it run to 3 and then beat it down. But they can't even let it go up because they don't have any money to play the game. Now, with the market rallying today, they got a reprieve from the governor, I guess, for a day, but I don't think it can go much longer. I think the brokers, the prime brokers, are all cutting back their exposure, and it's just a matter of time before this breaks. You can see once they got it to here, Pete from Philly posted, the Pulse assassin posted, they washed about 35,000 shares 3 times already. So your volume is 440,000, take away 90 of it. All right, so the real volume is like 300,000. So 300,000 shares of buying. Now, is Goldman buying some? I believe they are. And this is what they're doing. They're selling 20, and hopefully they're trying to buy back 30. And Goldman's actually sitting there catching it. So these guys are pressing their bet, hopefully, that Goldman's buying back more than they're selling. But that doesn't work when there's no selling. They're just digging the hole deeper. I told you last night, they don't cover. And that's what makes this one the greatest of the short squeezes because we all know about it, and it just grows in size. So let's say today they bought back 100 with Goldman. They sold 200 more. So net, they're short another 100 minimum. So the number just keeps going up. All right? The wash trades add to the volume. All they're trying to do is say, no, it's selling off on volume. People are selling. That's not true. People sell stocks when they're going up, and they do it orderly. Remember, a long can only sell the stock one time. Once you sell it, you're done. Longs do not work as a team, and everyone sit there and say, hey, I'm going to sell my 10,000. Tony, you sell 10. Joey, you sell your 10. Let's all do it and sell it at the market as low as we can, as fast as we can, so we lose, 8 cents a piece or $800 for each $10,000, each 10,000 shares. No one does that. And I'm sure everybody on the phone doesn't call it their friends and say, I'm going to sell my stock. Let's all do it at the same time so we can get less. People sell when stocks are moving higher. I saw some offers out there that could have been legitimate. But again, the markdown to sell it lower, the stock was 157. It's 20 cents. They tried to push it down from the high. 20 cents. That shows you how desperate they are to not let this stock go higher. Just think about that. NRGV was trading at 345. The earnings are coming out tomorrow. Hurry up, let's sell more. Another 2 million shares today. The CEO told us the earnings are going to be good, yet they keep trying to hold it down. Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up on the day. It's been moving up since yesterday over the weekend, right? 73,674, up $100 right now. It was higher. GDC's in the same exact spot, $4 again. 386 to 407. It doesn't move. How could it be possible? It's worth 10. It's worth 10 at 74. At 75, it's worth more. Every $1,000 up is 7.5 million in profit. It's got 233 million shares that are naked short GDC. Never moves. Instead, they're buying Goldman Sachs up to, they took it up to 805 today, and now it's 793. So it looks like every time these things rally, people are selling into it now. It's gone the opposite way. All right, so that's legitimate, knocking them down. GDC, Finger Motion, NRGV, HLP, they never cover a share. They're just sitting here. Imagine an HLP, they're short 26 million shares. They don't buy back one. There's 100 shares for sale. That's it. How are they going to buy back 26 million? And if the company announces a deal with BYD, where's it going? 50? 100? It's only the biggest car company in China. I mean, they're so trapped, and it fails to deliver all over the street, and no one says anything about it. But you know what, something? That's what makes it better, because they will get exposed, and it's going to happen. So we're just pointing out the four that I follow. You can actually do your own little homework on it. All the information's right there. NRGV, it's the CEO, just follow him, and the insider buys. GDC is just math. HLP, I just gave you all the information I know about it. That's all I know. And Finger Motion, we've documented and crossed every T, dotted every I, twice a day, 7 days a week. And we know who the criminals are. We know who the toxic lenders are. Is it the guys from Hudson Bay, the gray-looking guys who all look like they're dead from Connecticut? Are they the ones that are trying to hold it down today? Is Lynn Partners trying to buy it? Is Lynn Partners holding it down and those guys buying it? It could be. I told you, Hudson Bay is short versus the warrants. Lynn Partners is short because there was a debt spiral financing done, and they were paid off, and now they're trapped. The CEO went to pay him back. Lynn didn't want the money. The CEO went to see Lynn. The first thing they said is, we're not short in your stock. The CEO told me and William in Atlantic City that was the strangest thing he's ever seen in his life. He stopped to say hello because he was in New York. And Jeff Easton told him, we're not short in your stock. Before he said hello, that's the first thing he said. You know, Jeff Easton and his buddy in Australia are the ones that are moving money around the globe here. He's up 220%. Every stock that Jeff Easton invests in is basically getting destroyed. I showed you one, GMGI changed their name. I forgot the symbol. They destroyed it down, and then they reversed it, and they start over again. And let me ask you a quick question about these. People keep pointing out these reverse stocks. Why are the stocks getting destroyed if they're so wonderful? Right? So it's either one of two things. Either the companies are shitty, which case, why would you even bother to invest in them when they do a reverse? You have to be criminally insane to even look at the names if a company reverses, because they just failed the first time around. Just changing the stock price and reversing the stock outstanding lower doesn't make it a better company. Or where they've manipulated down, they're good companies and they all seem to have the same pattern. Someone's destroying the market cap. My belief is they're all destroying the market cap, and all these companies just can't be that bad. Not every company is good, but not everyone's this bad. They just keep killing them, reverse it, start over, repeat, rinse. They just keep doing it. Okay, so again, this is something you have to, they're just stealing. Yes, that is correct. All right, so again, I recapped everything for you. Everything is just amazing that the market rallies, market goes down, our stocks sit here, and there's not one failed to deliver anywhere. The stocks that I'm talking about, I believe are all home runs in all different ways. NRGV, fundamental news is coming out of everywhere. insider buying. They paid 335, and yet they continue trying to hold it down. And the earnings come out tonight or tomorrow. I forgot what the guy said. GDC, it's just math. The company told you you're going to buy back 100 million shares of stock. If you have extra money, you got to pick them off. Right? It's all on tape. It's Bitcoin based. That's it. And it's priced at Bitcoin 40,000, not Bitcoin 74,000. And everyone's talking about Bitcoin going to 1 million, a couple of 100,000, whatever. So if you wanted to play Bitcoin, I wouldn't trade Bitcoin. Trade GDC. Eventually, it's going to catch up. It's valued at Bitcoin 40,000. They got 7,500 coins. So you're buying it at half price right now. All right, and I talked to you about the HLP. It's just a matter of when that's going to go. There's no selling in it. You can see every day near the close, they try to mark it down. I got a couple of guys bidding, buying stock. They just keep accumulating in here. I told you, don't pay more than $1.15. All right, Big Emotion, I said don't pay more than $1.60. I put, well, here it is. Everyone wanted to buy it. They wouldn't even let it get to $1.60. Everyone got it cheaper. I have a friend that went to buy it at $1.50, and they whacked it down on him. By the time he put his order in, he paid $1.42. He bought 3,000 shares. He tried to buy it at $1.50. As he was putting his order in, they hit it, and he bought it at $1.40. So he walked into it perfect. So he saved 8 cents. It's $240. That shows you the desperation. When they're willing to sell it down, they need volatility. There is no volatility. It was an orderly walk-up. Once it happens like that, they need to create volatility, and the only way to do it is keep trying to push it down. But there's no room to the downside. I told you before, if the stock was $13, $15, I would be concerned. Zero concern here, zero. The CEO said there's pending news. How much longer can it go on? We've been waiting for 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. You know, it's going to come. CEOs don't tell you they're going to do major things and have news pending, and they're super excited about it, and then do nothing. That's on record. It's on record with Christian Shaughnessy. It's all over Twitter. Matter of fact, 700,000 people have listened to the CEO and are potentially following us. And I'm teaching them about naked short selling. It's up to you when you want to buy it. That's your business. But I taught everyone in GameStop in the beginning at $3.75 in February 2020. And my friends who are professionals didn't even believe me that it was a short squeeze candidate. They all thought it was going to zero. I had people buy it, but they bought it grudgingly. Oh, you think it's going to go? When it went from 4 to 8 and 9, people were selling it, thanking me, they want to throw me a party because that's how much money they made. And when it took off, they all wanted to kill themselves. Now, I didn't know it was going to 550. No one knew that. But now you can see how explosive they can be. I told you, we got out at 118. But now you know how explosive these things can be, and it's life-changing. And it's right in front of you. And each day that goes on, they show you more evidence of what a mess it is. We would put the truck in front of the SEC, but with the war, I'm afraid they'll chase us away, and it'll be a waste of money. They won't let us park in front of it. But as soon as it calms down, the truck will be out there, and we will throw them under the bus again. Remember, we're providing the evidence of a crime. We didn't do anything wrong. We're showing you the evidence of a crime. How does the government believe Nick Shirley? And there's tons of people here, tons, it's not just me, providing evidence of naked short selling. Even Devin Nunes has seen it. Devin Nunes, Trump, everyone has seen it. And no one says anything about it. They don't even mention the word. That's how crazy it is. South Korea wants people to reward people for being a whistleblower. Turkey bans it. South Korea bans it. China's bans it. Everyone's going after it. And over here, no one says a word about it. The whole system is on the edge and could crack, and the government still hasn't enforced stock settlement. They rather let these big banks and all the shorts make money than all the investors. Well, we're the opposite way. We want to win. We don't care about the big banks, the hedge funds, the prime brokers. They're all a disgrace for just stealing your money. They like Bear Stearns, they all went out of business, and Lehman. That's what should happen here. Jeffries, these people they should be shut down, buying $80 million boats with stolen money, or whatever he spent on the boat. All right, we're not going away. We're going to keep exposing them. And I'm sure Trump is eventually going to say, and maybe he's saving this as his, to save the stock market card, is when the market finally does totally collapse. He'll come out and say, stop it, and buy in the stocks. But our stocks, we're going to just go up. We're not going down. That's not happening. You just saw the worst of the stock market crashes, and our stocks have gone up. All right, so if they do force it in, if he tries to save Oracle or tries to save Walmart or Costco or wherever else, American Express, whatever he's going to try to save, or a bank, when he kills the short selling and he has to turn it on, we're ready to go. All right, and it is life changing. All right, I'm not wasting time just for a stock to go from 1 to 5. I wouldn't even waste my time doing this. I could pick stocks like that, do that all the time. All right, so again, I gave you the update. The manipulation is very clear. Goldman's a buyer. Who's selling it? Are they trying to sell it to Goldman, trying to wash them over to them? I don't know. All right, but the stock acts completely different. It showed you how quick it can move up to 157. And one of the things I spoke about with Christian Shaughnessy before, she had a question about the 61 million shares that are total outstanding in the company. But if you do it, the float has been the same for a long time. It's 45 million shares. So if the short's 500 million, there's only 45 million shares that's tradable. All right, the rest is probably owned by insiders and people that cannot sell it. All right, so there you go. You got 61 million shares total outstanding, 45 million in the float. That's it. 500 million shares short. You tell me where it's going to go. All right, everybody, listen, have a great day. We'll watch what happens into the close. And then we're getting closer to hell every day. We're going to get them. All right, everyone, have a good day.